If you're a sports coach looking to build a $100,000 a year online business and you're tired of standing in the sun all day doing lessons, you have a family that you're responsible for providing for, you can't wait 10 years to get a head coaching job at a big school, you want to move online but have no technical skills, and you don't want to sacrifice client results, and you need to make more, but you don't want a job that you hate, and you want location independence, so you're not tied to a facility, access to a global market, so you're not limited by your local area, to increase your current income so you can provide for your family, to be able to keep coaching without your body getting destroyed, and to work from wherever and whenever you want so you have true freedom, and to protect your downside so you still get paid even if you're sick or traveling. Well, if this is you, I want to build your 100K sports coaching system completely for free. If that's all you need to hear, then just schedule your coach consultation with me down below. Or if you need a little more information, stick with me for the next few minutes so I can show you exactly how this will work. For context, if you don't know who I am, my name is Anj Bourgeois, and I'm the founder of Catching Made Simple. Here's some of my socials across YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and I've been able to make over $100,000 a year coaching only catchers online. Here's some proof. This is a screenshot from my Kajabi dashboard. That's the software that I use. And here's a bit of background. I converted from a middle infielder to a catcher my junior year of college. Here's a picture of it. And I proceeded to hit over 400 in the fall, be voted team captain as a junior, won the starting spot for the spring at catcher, hit a home run to lead off the season against our rivals, APU, on a 2-1 hanging slider. And I thought, oh yeah, I'm getting drafted. But then this happened. I led the conference in pass balls, splitting time with another catcher. I moved from leadoff to the 9-hole to the bench, got in my head, lost a bunch of confidence, and lost my starting spot ultimately to a freshman the following year. And my dream to play professional baseball and use that as a platform to go help other people and tell them about Jesus was over. But even though I never played pro ball, I've been able to reach more people by coaching sports online than I would have if I played pro, because content is more scalable. And I'm really great at solving movement problems for catchers remotely. Plus, parents like the way that I communicate and want a positive influence on their kids. So I've been able to reach more people by coaching online, stay around the game I love, help others where I struggled, and make some of my best friends because of coaching online. Plus, it's opened up a whole new world of brand deals and AdSense that I never thought was possible. And I've been able to make more money coaching catchers online than any other job that I've had. And I built Catching Made Simple while working a full-time job, having a pregnant wife, which turned into holding a sleeping baby on my chest, which then turned into playing with a 1.5-year-old running around. And in fact, I wrote this whole script and made all these Canvas slides as my daughter was napping. So you can totally start this on the side and turn it into a full-time thing. In fact, that's what I would recommend, but you can absolutely go faster if you have more focus. So it took me 21 months to break 100K. You can see right here. It took me a little time. There's a lot of down months there at the beginning, but I didn't know what I was doing. So I can do it much faster now because I have all the systems, and I can transfer my systems directly to you when you join the program. So here's some proof. This is Coach Pete. He started just under 10,000 followers. He launched his program at week 8 with 20 clients and secured some brand deals in his launch. Last week, he messaged me that he made like $600. This is another guy, Will Charkowski. He had just under 1,000 followers. He launched at week 5 with 8 clients, and he's about to take off. We're working on some content stuff so that he can get some more people in, but his program is getting great results. And here's some more proof. This is from Coach Pete. He had 20 onboarding calls scheduled when he originally launched. And this is from Will when he got one of his first transactions of $150, a discounted rate. But that first dollar is so hard to get. That's the hardest one. Once you get that, everything gets easier. So it's definitely an awesome feeling. Then Bobby O'Neill, I helped him build his original 4-week program probably like 1.5 years, 2 years ago. Since then, he's been able to buy a new house, buy a new car, retire his wife because they had a baby, and drastically reduce his in-person lessons. He's about to start cranking. I'm excited on some of the stuff that I've been working on with him lately. And then our next guy is Joey Levitt, another guy that I played with at Biola. He didn't make any content before NYABC, which is a camp that Coach Rack and I started together. And we grilled him and we're like, Joey, why are you not making content? You absolutely should be. Now he has 7,000 followers. We just helped him launch a new program right after he got married. And he's at week 5. He has 2 clients. He needs to market it a little bit better, but still he's making progress. He's doing the right things. And then Dr. Cam, also another NYABC guy, he came in with like 18,000 followers. I think he was below 10 before NYABC. And then he'd actually paid another coach like $7,000 that was specific for physical therapists of how he could grow his business. It was like $7,000 plus like $1,600 in ads. And so he was like $8,500 in with this other coach. And I helped him clarify his niche and then create problem specific content based off of that. He's now sold 4 coaching programs online, and his in-person business is absolutely booming because of the content strategy that I've helped him build. So he's doing well too, which I'm really excited about. So this program is not some online course selling how to sell online courses. This is installing a proven coaching system based off of how people learn. If you haven't seen this video, you should go watch it on my YouTube. But basically, it's the idea that feedback loops, you want them close together and you want them tight and complete. And it doesn't take a whole lot of time to get better at the thing if you know what the right things are to work on. So you can actually get better results for your clients online than in person, because the right practice with the right right drills with the right feedback leads to your athletes getting far better results than one 60-minute lesson a week. That's why online is going to be bigger than in person. Plus, you as the coach get location independence, so you're not tied to a facility. You can access a global market, so you're not limited by your local area. And this program is really for three types of people. First, in-person coaches who want to move online. You're tired of the long hours, you want to gain freedom and flexibility. Second, it's for current online coaches who aren't seeing results because you've tried online coaching, but the clients aren't coming, you aren't getting great results, and your systems suck and aren't very scalable. And anyone looking to start a sports coaching business on the side, because maybe you're great at your sport, you probably played in college, you love coaching, you're looking to make some extra money on the side, and you think that coaching sports might be a better option than doing something else. And you're probably right, because you can make 40, 60, 80, $100 an hour on the side coaching in person. If you coach online, that can get up even higher. Okay, so this is not for you if you are not a great skill coach. If you don't get great results for people in person, don't even think about going online. You need to get good at coaching before you try to do online coaching. So you need to get great results in person. And if you're not willing to post on social media, creating social media content is a really important piece to this. If you want to coach online, you have to exist online. And that is very, very important. Now, I will say, here's something that I've noticed. If you already have the social media skill, well, we can go faster. I've been working with some older people and I can absolutely help them, but it takes a little bit longer because content creation and producing a volume of content is an important piece to coaching online. And if you can't do that, then you have to build that whole skill. If you already have that skill, I can really help you tighten that skill and get you quicker results. So just something to be aware of as we look at how this whole thing works. Then third, if you're just in it for the money, because online coaching is a massive earning opportunity. More importantly, kids need good role models. And when you get a social platform, you gain influence. That's just how it works. I want to help people who are positive influences on youth and not just in it for the money. So you might still be wondering, why would I want to coach online rather than in person? Well, there's three key reasons that I believe remote training as a category is about to explode. The first is that skill development is being prioritized over showcases. The past few years, there's been a big shift towards focusing on skill development because parents are tired of spending thousands on showcases when their kid isn't any good. And now coaches are voicing how it's a waste of money and time if their player isn't any good. So this is a big wave that is allowing the best online coaches to capitalize and actually help players better, which leads us to our second point, which is that the best remote coach is going to get better results than an average in-person coach. And Mike Matheny, famous MLB catcher and MLB manager, won a World Series as a player and a coach, famously said this: there was one thing that every pro player that he had ever played with or coached had in common. It was that when they were young, they had someone who knew the game work with them on the fundamentals outside of normal practice. And that used to mean that you had to have a dad or an uncle or a mom who lived nearby. But now, because of the internet, people in the Midwest with no good coaches nearby can now access the best coach in the world through online coaching. And even if there is a good coach nearby, people will still opt to work with the best coach in the world online. And on top of that, most kids are visual learners, which means that getting themselves on videos will help them learn much more and much faster. You can see with this video, it's very clear right versus wrong because the kid is actually looking at themselves learn. And on top of that, remote training allows for asynchronous communication, which means that you don't have to coordinate schedules. So no last minute cancellations or 60-minute lessons that turn into 2-hour lessons with travel and talk time, effectively cutting your hourly rate in half. Instead, they train when they want and you coach when you want. And third, parents want a way to connect. Personally, this is my favorite part of the entire operation because there is a small window of time between the ages of 8 and 15 years old before the kids can drive and don't want to be at home anymore, where parents can use the sport that their kid loves to connect with them. This is a picture of a family that I love out from the Midwest that found me online. And ultimately, my goal is to help create communication patterns through online sports training that last long beyond the sport. Because rather than talking at each other like this, when dad says, bend your legs, and little Jimmy says, they are, now they can get on the same side of the phone and look at the video together like this and change the conversation to say, hey, what do you see here? And then the kid says, I need to bend my legs. Coach Bougie keeps saying that. And now the parent can leverage you as a trusted third party to be a coach and give feedback so they can be dad and mom. Plus, you can help encourage the work ethic and the values that the parents want, and the kid will listen to you even though you say the same thing as mom and dad. And parents think this is invaluable. So remote coaching may be one of the biggest new opportunities you may come across. So can I tell you how I can help? Okay, cool. Here's how I'll do it. The 100K Sports Coach system is built on a sequence of 3 simple steps. First, it's building your program. Second, it's setting up your tech. And third, it's enrolling your clients. So first is building your program. There are 3 big problems that we have to solve when it comes to building your program. First is that you aren't selling to a specific person. This makes it really hard to market. Second, you're selling lessons, not outcomes. This makes it really hard to sell. And third, you don't know how to build an online program that gets results. This makes it really hard to sell. It makes it really hard to grow because people aren't getting results. So here's the solution, or what we'll do. First, we're going to clarify your niche, which clarifies your marketing. We'll do this by clarifying your sport, your position, and your skill. Plus, there's a few other questions that I'll ask you on the call. Second, we'll build your offer. We're going to put the sport, the position, and the skill into an offer statement with a time frame and a guarantee to make it a no-brainer. And then if you don't get them the result, you give them their money back, because we need to be good at getting results. And third, we'll map your process. That looks like mapping out what your weekly focuses are and what the drills are that they're going to do throughout the week that you'll give video feedback on. It's kind of like creating a scouting report that tells us exactly what our winning game plan is. Once we know the winning strategy, it's just about executing and making the right adjustments. That's exactly how building your program is. Once we build your program, that leads us right into the second step, which allows us to do this whole thing online. So second, setting up your tech. There's three big problems here too. First, you struggle getting results online. If we're going to be online, we have to have the tech to allow us to do that. Second, you can't easily take payment. That becomes a real issue if you're trying to make money and grow a business. And third, everything is completed manually. We need to use tech and automation and systems to be able to remove a lot of the manual work. So here's the solution and the three ways that we solve those three problems. First, we're going to deliver world-class coaching. The way that we do this is we have productized teaching through videos and personalized feedback through video reviews. And if you've been coaching in person, you know you've probably explained the same drill 1,000 times. Well, instead of you explaining it 1,000 more times, we're going to have the tech explain it for you 1,000 more times on your behalf. Second, we're going to set up an easy way to take online payment. Here's what this looks like. You can see this came through at 8 p.m. because someone wanted to pay $1,000 for my coaching program, and I didn't do anything. This was all automated, all through the tech. And third, we're going to set up marketing automation. Here's a screenshot of some of my email sequences. You can see there are almost 60,000 emails that have sent here. If I clicked those one by one, it would take forever. We're not going to do that. We need to have automation and tech that allows the computer to work on our behalf so that we can get some leverage. Okay, this is kind of like plumbing in a house. Imagine building a house without water or electricity. You might be able to get the house up quickly, but it's definitely not a place that you actually want to live in. It's kind of boring stuff, but it's essential for you to enjoy living there. That's how all this tech is for your online business. And once we've built your program and set up your tech, that leads us to our third key step to building a 100K sports coaching business, which is enrolling your clients. When it comes to enrolling your clients, there's three big problems. First, no one knows that you exist, nor do they know that you have a program. We're going to fix that. Second, you feel weird asking people for money. That's totally cool. I did too. That's why we're going to make it really easy. And third, you have no proof that your program works. And the only way that you can get proof is by enrolling people into the program. So we're going to solve that too. So here is how we will actually solve it. First, we're going to have a problem-focused content strategy. So basically what that means, we're going to use short-form vertical video to create problem-focused content on whatever the offer of our coaching program is. Second, we have a simple launch and sales system. Here's what it looks like. We'll have problem-focused content that leads to a DM, which leads to a Zoom call, which then has them sign up. And then when we launch the program, we'll launch it as a cohort, which means that everyone starts at the same time and everyone finishes at the same time. And after that, we turn it into evergreen so that whenever anyone is ready, it's set up and they can just sign up right away. Okay. And then third, we're going to spin your proof flywheel. Here's what it looks like. You use content to get clients, to get results. Most people stop there. We're going to bend those results back into content so that the flywheel keeps spinning. And we're going to do that through a simple 10-part testimonial framework. I have a longer video on this on my YouTube if you want to go check it out. But there's really three key pieces to this. First, there's a story arc. So it shows a before, during, after. This is how people understand things. There's a reason that Jesus taught in parables. Second, we want facts and feelings. We want objective, observable facts, and we want to know what their experience was like, because those are two different things that we want to capture. And then third, we want their buying criteria of what was their buying criteria, and then what would they recommend for other people who are interested in it. If you ask these 10 questions, you're going to have a really solid testimonial. Once we get that testimonial, we're going to take that and we're going to distribute that to YouTube, to social media, and to our landing pages. And that is going to accelerate our proof flywheel, where now there's an absurd amount of proof that this program works. It's kind of like fishing, where you know where fish hang out and what bait will get a bite. And in the same way, our fish hang out on social media and they bite on problem-focused content. So now, hopefully you understand why we need to first build your program, then second, set up your tech, and third, enroll your clients to launch your 100K sports coach system. Awesome. So the 100K sports coach system is exactly what it sounds like. It's a step-by-step system to help sports coaches get to 100K a year, not just so that coaches can make more money, but also so that we can help athletes better and create opportunities for kids and parents to connect at a very critical time in their life. So if you are a sports coach interested in learning more about this offer, schedule a coach consultation with me below. On that call, I will personally help you create a roadmap for your program for free, so you can see how close you are to this business being real and making $100,000 a year, working less than half the time you are now, and helping athletes from around the world. You're really not that far away from launching a legitimate, high-quality online sports coaching business that you are proud of and that can make you over $100,000 a year. And that's just coaching. That's not including any other brand deals, affiliates, or AdSense. There is absolutely no risk in scheduling a coach consultation. The only risk is you doing nothing. So schedule a consultation with me below so you can stop working a job that you don't care about and start making a difference in kids' lives, doing what you love and making more money than most other opportunities you have. So what are you waiting for? Schedule your free coach consultation below. And I'll have another video waiting for you on the other side. And by the way, pay attention to what happens when you schedule a call, because I will literally transfer these same systems into your business. So schedule your coach consultation, and I'll see you soon.